Hi, I'm Francois Muse, California bodybuilder and national contender, and your guide to building the symmetrical and muscular physique you've always wanted. Successful bodybuilding depends on efficiently planned exercise. Just lifting weights or following your buddy's routine won't allow you to make the kind of gains that will change the way you look and the way you feel about your body. The Complete Man's Body Training video series has been designed to help you learn the ins and outs of successful bodybuilding. In this first video, we'll explore the fundamentals of the balanced routine, the right and wrong ways to perform exercises, how to eat properly to lose body fat and gain muscle, and finally, how to best incorporate aerobics into your schedule. In later videos, we'll bring you along progressively, teach you more advanced techniques and training methods. It'll be like having your own personal trainer at a fraction of the cost. So if you're ready to start sculpting the lean, hard physique you've always wanted, let's go. The warmer the muscle is, the better it can contract. So for efficiency as well as prevention of injury, you should always start your warm-ups with stretching. This groin stretch is an easy way to open up the hips and inner thigh as well as the lower back. The key to stretching safely is to do it slowly. Pull your feet in towards your body as far as you comfortably can and press your elbows against your knees. Try to lower your knees toward the floor until you can't go any further. Do not bounce, but hold this position and concentrate on breathing slowly. Practice until you can hold this position for 30 seconds or more. The hurdler stretch is so called because it resembles the position a hurdler takes as he is going over a barrier. The leg in front should be straight with the side leg brought to the side until you feel a slight stretch in the groin. And then lean back until you are laying flat on your back. Your bent knee will rise up, so let it. Now slowly press the bent leg towards the floor until you reach a feeling of stretch in the front thigh. Hold this for up to 30 seconds, then repeat the same procedure with the other leg. This movement begins as a dynamic stretch and is one of the best warm-up exercises, as well as a great way to loosen up those chronically tight lower backs. Start in this tuck position with your knees on your chest. Keep your chin on your chest as you slowly roll backwards to an inverted position. Roll back and forth until you feel the lower back slowly loosening up. Then roll back and hold the position, extending your legs towards the floor behind you. Be very careful not to push this exercise too far too fast. If you can't reach this position I'm in with your toes on the ground, don't worry. Just holding the position with your knees pointed down is still a great stretch. An important area to stretch and warm up before hard training is the Achilles tendon. It's also a very simple movement, so be sure not to neglect it. Start by leaning against something and stepping back with one leg. Keeping your knee straight, press the heel down until you feel a stretch in the area just above the heel. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then repeat the same procedure with the opposite leg. Now that we've warmed up the lower body, we need to address the upper torso. I start by doing simple arm circles in both directions. Keeping my arms straight, I reach straight overhead and begin making small circles with both arms. I let the circles grow larger until I'm reaching all the way to the floor and then to the ceiling. I then repeat this in the opposite direction. This simple movement warms up the shoulders as well as the upper back. My last warm-up movement is a simple torso twist. This small movement warms up all the little muscles of the lower back. Simply hold your arms up parallel to the floor, keep your head up and your hips square, and rotate from side to side. Be careful not to turn too quickly or sharply. Slowly turning from side to side will stretch the muscles of the abdomen, lower back, and hips. As your torso turns, allow your head to turn in the same direction. Well, that's our warm-up. Remember, never neglect this, as flexibility is an important component of proper exercise form. The more flexible the muscle, the better range of motion it is capable of, and that means better extension and contraction. Also, a flexible body never looks stiff or muscle-bound. Now, we're ready for the meat and potatoes of this video, the exercises that will bring you the physique you've always wanted. I call them the Basic 10, and they are the foundation of all successful bodybuilders' routines. These 10 exercises work the entire physique from head to toe. They are all compound movements, which means they work more than one muscle at a time. You should do all 10 movements 3 times a week on non-consecutive days. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is probably the most common schedule. Basic compound movements are the easiest way to pack on solid muscle gains in the shortest time. They are reverse sit-ups, bench crunches, barbell squats, barbell bench press, bent over rows, seated dumbbell overhead press, front lat pull downs, cross bench pullovers, barbell curls, and parallel bar dips. Now let's start with one of the most important areas of the physique, the abdominals. I start mine with reverse sit-ups. This is a crucial movement because it places stress both on the upper abdominals and the lower abdominals. You start by hanging onto the foot pads of an inclined sit-up board and bringing your knees into your chest. As the knees are pulled into the chest, continue to roll back until your hips come off the incline board. Hold at the top to contract the stomach and then unroll your body back to the starting position. Use your arms only to hold you in place. Do not pull with them. Keep your feet off the bench the entire time. When you can't get your hips off the bench, the set is over. Do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. When these are too easy, raise the incline board another notch. My next exercise isolates the upper abs. Tight, sculpted abdominals form the centerpiece of a symmetrical physique. So we're going to give this area a bit more attention.